So as architects, we no longer have this kind of intimate knowledge of climate responsive design. We had this. If you want to see what a sustainable office building looks like, go into downtown Pittsburgh, find a building that was built before air conditioning and before elevators, and I guarantee you it's going to have thin floor plates, it's going to be 4 or 5 stories, it's going to have tall windows, it's going to have transom windows over the doors, it's going to have ventilation through the corridors. We know how to do this. We've known how to do this a long time. But because we have these engineer crutches now, we don't need to do it. We can do stuff like this. This is Jeannie Gang's water tower in Chicago. I was in Chicago in January last year, -5 degrees, and luckily I got to be right next to this building. It's a nice fin tube radiator that could warm me up, right? Why? There's a company called Shock Isocorp, the one we talked about earlier, that makes a thermally broken cantilevered balcony connector. All that would have been blue. It wouldn't have been red. It wouldn't have been lots of heat loss. But guess what? Those thermally broken connectors were value engineered out of the project at the end. Why? Because they were expensive, and because to get rid of them, all I have to do is issue an SK. I don't have to redraw anything. I don't have to redesign anything. I just get rid of them. Simple. Right? And then all the good stuff goes away, and I end up with that. Really silly. So as architects, we become less master builder and more artiste. Yeah? Artiste? Yeah. And unfortunately, our North American architectural education system is not catching up. We're still training kids to be artists. This generation can't afford a bunch of artists. They can be artistic, they can be creative, but they need to do it within the holistic boundary condition of the climate imperative that we're all going through as a species. That's what they need to be teaching. That's not what we're teaching. It's unfortunate. Even now, we talk about this as an industry. We say we're sustainable, but we're not getting it yet. We've got to get it.